No, I want to talk about Cavan Biggio first because we talked about that a little bit in the Blair show. Cavan Biggio, of course, the son of Craig Biggio, been at Double-A all year. Been a second baseman, a little bit of first base, played a game in right field or left field, I believe, earlier in the year. John Schneider told us. Well, he's going to the Arizona Fall League, and he will play some outfield in the Arizona Fall League. Now, a couple of things. Let's walk through this. First of all, where do the Jays have a lot of depth in the organization? Well, they got Travis Gurriel. We can still consider Aledmus Diaz, Logan Warmoth, Kevin Smith, Bo Bichette. They've got infielders coming out of the yin yang.
Yep.
Second baseman and shortstops coming out of the yin yang. They just do. So it stands to reason. And they're doing what a lot of major league teams do. A lot of major league teams draft guys who are in middle infielders as good athletes, particularly shortstops, and then they move them around. The Chicago Cubs have basically built their farm system, built their team out of converting guys like Kyle Schwarber, guys like that. Wilson Contreras, the catcher, he's gone the other way. Yeah. Wilson Contreras was a converted third baseman to catcher. So a lot of organizations are doing this. A couple of things here this says to me. One, it says to me that the Blue Jays right now, although it looks as if Teoscar Hernandez is going to be back here as the left fielder, and I'm not suggesting that Cavan Biggio is going to be the opening day left fielder next year, the Jays are at least concerned enough about that position that they're starting to move one of their more advanced, one of their mature prospects into that position. They also have Brandon Drury on the team, and he started in outfield for the Arizona Diamondbacks.
So basically, you just put a couple hats or put a couple names in a hat and pick a name out, and that's who's playing left?
Well, no, but what I'm saying.
Basically, that's what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying about Teoscar Hernandez. And let me finish. It also indicates to me that Devin Travis has probably solidified himself for next year.
He's helped his cause.
He's helped his cause. That's a good way to put it.
But it might be Gurriel Jr.'s job. If they go out and get a legitimate shortstop, and I think that's one of the main things they're going to have to do in the offseason.
You're going to have to define legitimate shortstop to me.
Iglesias, a guy that can play defense and not hurt yourself offensively. He can get a guy over that kind of thing. He's 29, I think. Give him a couple-year deal, 2 or 3 year deal. Might have to give him a 3 come to Toronto.
What about Jonathan VR?
He's a swing and miss guy. Doesn't hit a lot of average. They have those already.
He hasn't played shortstop.
They have those, and he's not a game changer. I'm talking about a game changer.
Yeah, I would.
That's going to help that out. And then you can have a little battle. You can go to spring training and basically tell an agent to tell the other agent that those two guys, Devin Travis and Gurriel Jr., are going to fight this thing out in spring training. It's who's ever job. That's
okay. And
that's me.
But the point is
probably ain't going to happen. But
no, the point is that it's. It shows the organizational emphasis on versatility when it comes to infielders, but it also at least suggests that there's the idea that Teoscar Hernandez is definitely going to be your opening day left fielder next year.
It does or it don't.
I'm beginning to come around to your take on this. And I'm at least thinking of seeing what I can get for him because he just doesn't give me enough. He doesn't give me enough defense.
Okay, this is
but again, I love the bat, and this is the problem. I may have to live with it because, as you keep mentioning, okay, trade him. Who hits behind Vladdy? And I got to throw my hand up and go, dude, I got nobody to hit behind Vladdy right now. Perfect world. Teoscar Hernandez is hitting 25 to 30 bombs, hitting 270, maybe 280, and just catching the ball, making plays. Then he can be my everyday left fielder.
We got to remember he's never played above 41 games until this year as a professional baseball player at this level. You got to remember that this is the first time over 100. Yeah. That's a harder thing to do. I understand he's not 35, but he's
not 35, but he's not 19 either.
Again, I'm not saying defensively. I'm talking about offensively. Defensively, we know he
can't.
Yeah. He looks like he's closed his eyes a couple of times. It's tough for him, which we've
we can beat that into the ground. That's we know. Yes,
how can he get better? Hey, the old saying is, if it goes up, run and catch it. Can he do that? I don't know. So if he's not hitting 30 home runs, the obvious thing would be try and trade him. But trade him for what? And
you're probably only going to get another Teoscar Hernandez.
You are. You're going to get a work in progress. And how many of those you got already when you're trying to move Biggios and Drury's and holy man, that's not good at playing left field. McKinney's pretty good at left fielder. It's just not a great hitter.
What? So,
boy, there's a lot of
I know. Yeah,
real good at something, not real good at something. Real good at something else, not real good at something else. There's just not a middle road, right?
There's not a complete player.
How about being an average hitter and a above average defender, and then you can play left.